This is Justin AMZN on for Thursday, May 16th, 2019, and it's late again. Another late video. Anyway, we opened up this morning. Before we opened up this morning, pre-market had kind of a double top going on in here, and then right before the market opened, we got this nice candle bouncing almost right off of 1880.05. And very similar to this pattern going here, which we have somewhat of lower highs and a flat bottom, looks really similar to this over here. Lower highs, flat bottom. A really good consolidation that, aside from this pullback immediately the next morning, we went higher from that. And that's what I'm looking for here. Seeing this in pre-market, I'd be like, okay, let's get above or let's hold this low. So my stop's going to be below the low. Let's see what that first 5-minute candle does. So let's see. All right. It's got a nice hammer. Let me zoom in more on the day here. All right, there we go. Nice hammer-ish candle. The tail could be a little bit longer, but we're holding this. It looks like we're moving up. It looks like we've got our consolidation here, and we're just going to continue to move. So you can be getting in here or look at a smaller time frame, looking to take this bullish. I mean, you can go ahead and be in on this because right now, let's see, the high and the close are the same price. So it's a shaved top. It looks like it's going to keep going. Or you can, set up something for a little bit of a pullback, right back into that high, 1886.97, maybe. Let's see if it pulls back to that. No, it doesn't. So it would have been skipped, would have been missed. But already it's hitting 1900 on the dot, and it's another shaved top candle. We just kind of keep moving up. So let me just scroll through this. There you go. Keep moving up, and great opportunity to take some profits if you're in from way back here. I didn't mean to zoom back out on this. So today we got up. This turned out to be, I think, the high here about 1915, and we were almost at 1815 just a couple days ago. So move about $100. Not that you're buying the exact low, but feasibly you could have been getting in for like $100 trade, or could have been getting in, mitigating your risk across a move that could potentially go up $100. So pretty cool how that worked out. So let's see, I can't make these smaller with this move, and the church is taking up a lot of space down here. Right here, let me do this. All right, let's see, a little easier to see. We just continue to grind higher, or just slowly go up. We're finding the 5, and then we get into some sideways action here. And so whenever this happens, it's like, okay, it could continue up, but we've lost a little bit of bullishness. It makes more sense if it pulls back a little bit. So give it that room to do it, and then look to reload. And it starts to pull back a little bit, kind of choppy. All the while you're losing that momentum, and then right here we get a squeeze. It's like, okay, if it's going to go higher, it could do it and could keep moving. Got a higher volume, a candle, but again, it's moved $100 already, and so I'm not looking for it to race even higher. I'm looking maybe 1925 by the end of the day if it just continues to grind up like it did the day before on Wednesday, but it doesn't have to. So still squeezing, and a couple interesting candles in here. This one and this one, somewhat of inverted hammers near high. Like this is a high and this is a high, and then we're kind of continuing back down lower. So it's like, okay, this looks like it could roll back down a little bit. That's fine. Maybe we'll get back to 1900. That's a good round number there. And it does start to break down, comes right into 1905. Then can it get to 1900? I don't even remember where the day ends. There you go. It touched it, right? Oh, no. 1926 cents. Almost got there. So you could have been getting bearish up here with a ride down to this, about 1900. But then, we just kind of grinded back up a little bit, chopped around in here. And I think we're almost at the end of the day. Yeah, just sideways the rest of the day. So on this way back down, I saw it, I think, around here. I'm like, that's good. That's a good buying candle. Or no, I think I saw it here. No, I did see it here. I saw it here. It's like, that could be a good buying candle. But if this hammer had an inside candle, bullish inside candle, and then broke down, what's to say this one's going to hold? I'm looking left. I'm like, the only thing I got there is that hammer. That hammer even comes down a little bit lower. Well, look at where we ended up bouncing. Just below this hammer candle. We got you could have been buying here with a loose enough stop that it could come down and take out this low, which essentially we did here. So this could have been chasing some stops on its way back down, or you could be getting in down here at the bottom of that wick, and it should have filled here at that price, and then just sideways and a breakout and then retest. But this was the action. This was the bullish action. This was a little bit of bearish action. And in the grand scheme of things, I mean, the move we've had these kind of two, probably 3 or 4 days, looks similar to, I was going to say maybe this, because you got to kind of squint to see this candle converge here. Where else have we done this sort of a gap up, bouncing? I'm not seeing the candle I thought I had seen the other day that I thought really fitted. So anyway, we'll zoom back in on the 5 and see, okay, if you're getting in, somewhere tight in here, what could you go with? And I'm looking at the 1925 calls. It was, about $100 risk here. I mean, you don't get the clean 2x1 setup because the low here is 89 cents, but you could have been doing this with something smaller, something a little tighter, like just bracketing this like 175 by 75 would be our $100 risk. And I don't know if that would have filled, and then I feel like you're chasing and it could just, rip back lower, but it obviously didn't here. And another hammer here ran up. And so this would have been a nice gain, getting in here like around 2 and getting out about 7. And there was opportunities to just hold on for the ride throughout the day here. Not as many retests like we got, I think, on the calls yesterday. But okay, that was the big move. Got a little bit of one here. And I just really like how these candle lows are really holding this price pretty well. And we'll see if we can get any sort of continuation, if we can get any sort of S curve out of this, where we dip a little bit lower and then continue to rally up. Similar to how we did this and then just kind of chopped, and then did this and kind of chopped. And so it's been kind of after hours, a little bit during the market, and then pre-market. That's really getting this set up with some consolidation and say, okay, hey, if we're ready to go higher, this is what sets the stage. So let's see, we look at the calls. If you look at the put, this is the 1900 put, so they're pretty close. A little more expensive, but all through here could have been looking for getting in like 4x3, and that was a run up to about 8. Where's that? Yeah, 8, or this one. And then this could have been another opportunity where you're risking small just to make a little bit on this. This one also works for 4x3, and then add more over here at 5 by 4, and kind of putting those together could have increased your gains a little bit more. Anyway, there was opportunities on both sides here, and we'll keep an eye out for more of those. So hope you enjoyed this video. This is Justin AMZN. Thanks.